What's up everyone, welcome to today's video, welcome to the GamerDad channel, thank you very much for tuning in. So today I want to go ahead and provide a little tip in legendary missions that is something that I feel is very critical for anyone who's playing. Now, one very interesting thing about legendary missions is the enemy AI design is actually pretty cool. The enemy behavior is very well highlighted and fine-tuned to be somewhat outlandish. So what Ubisoft Massive's developers did when they developed this legendary mode was they took all the best parts of their AI and they made it even better with the legendary, adding to their extreme damage, their resistance to damage, and all of those factors. But there is something about tunnel vision and situational awareness that you must have. The example that I'm using for this video today is also the food court in District Union Arena. Now, District Union Arena's food court, to me, is not just a level. It's actually a level that has a huge puzzle that's put in it. You can play it in different ways because the level is not necessarily very simple. It's layered. I mean, obviously the stairs here. And because of this, you really have to be very patient in how you execute, your strategy, you and your team. And because of the enemy behavior, the situational awareness is probably something that you must prioritize. So one thing that I usually do when I come into this room is I get myself ready with a turret and I have my good old friend, the fire starter chem launcher, because I want to target that door where all of those enemies usually spawn from. This one right here. They're all going to spawn at some point, and I'm looking and waiting for them because my teammates, I'm sure, are working on the other enemy NPCs, so I'm getting myself ready. Now, my turret is supposed to be for the Chunga 1 and Chunga 2. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it continues to chip them out a little bit. And in order for me to be able to have that way of watching my team's back, there we go. So you notice the little cloud that I put up there was already primed. And then the moment they burst out that door, I think somebody used or somebody fired a bullet or something and it ignited the weapon, or maybe the enemies themselves. It did it, but I'd already put a little bit of that cloud there just kind of waiting, just so that if anything went down, it'll be ready for them to go. So that's situational awareness in how you execute it. So already all of the rushers are coming immediately. They almost all burn to death because they're going to get the spread. There's no doubt about none of them going to make it. I mean, except some of them that try their best to jump. I throw a grenade as well. My turret is already doing the work. So I'm already happy. But here's the thing about these legendary enemy NPCs. Sometimes they'll play tricks on you. They'll make it seem like they're on the back foot, but before you know what's going on, they somehow within their AI have some kind of a set layer of parameters. I think this is probably done by using, say, options. And I say options in a very loose term. In programming world like C++, you can use enumerators and arrays to do stuff like this. It depends on whatever it is the devs choose. And these, in quote, options are designed to pretty much put you on the back foot. So if you notice, because of the heavy fire that both enemy NPCs, the two Chungas, were facing, you could tell that somewhere here they decided to select another measure to encounter us. So first of all, they're both coming our way, if you notice, as they come out the door, right? And then Chunga number 2 on the right side decides that he's going to go down the stairs. Now, they do this all the time, but sometimes you notice, if you've played these legendary missions a lot, they'll both come, directly up the stairs. Sometimes the Chunga will stay downstairs, depending on how much damage Chunga number 1 is getting. He'll back away. If Chunga number 1, this one that's upstairs that I'm shooting, is not getting chipped out fast enough, then he's going to approach even faster. Now, and honestly, as I was playing this, I wasn't paying attention, and Chunga number 2 pretty much snuck up on me because I was focusing on number 1, and I think almost all my team was focusing on number 2, and somewhere along the line, I looked, and, for some reason, they wouldn't both die, and next thing you know, Chunga number 2 is already on my right hand. He knocks out one of our guys that's probably trying to get, alive. And then now the AI mechanic, which is the flank mechanic from these Chungas, the one that you see in Jesse and John in Manning National Zoo, it's always been in the game, shows up. And your boy thinks fast. And I just go, I get out of there. And that is, in my opinion, some of what the developers want you to solve when you make your way into this food court. It's a very interesting set of, tit for tats that you play in real time. And it's more like chess sometimes, because I think what may have happened here is my teammate was thinking that they had enough damage to deal with these Chungas. I strongly believe that there is and this is my tinfoil hat, right? And I'm just saying this, but I think the measurement of these Chunga's health is weird. I think sometimes the Chungas can select how much health they want to use on a given day, and that's what they probably did in this time frame. Or maybe if you knock out all the enemy NPCs, in order for the mission to feel more difficult, I think, and this may be absolutely wrong, that there are parameters that say, okay, now that you've cleaned out and wiped out everybody so fast, the Chungas might have to tap into a little bit more resistance to a lot of your damage. But that's way out there. That's just something crazy. But if Massive really does implement something like that, it'd be really cool. And I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section as to your strategies, some of the situational awareness that you employ while you're playing the game, and I'll be happy to jump in the comments and we'll have a conversation. So thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Man, can't talk. Peace out.